And we are back after that little technical hitch, which was causing our frame rate to just sink lower than the toilet. Hopefully, we won't have any more issues. I should have done that before we started.
Yeah, hopefully we're all good now.
No. That's what I get for playing Fortnite earlier. It's not immediately crying out, going, for the last 2 minutes you've lost 25% of your thing. It was creeping up. That was the issue. It got up to 51%.
I believe I was telling this guy how big a mistake it was and re-shinking a dagger out from my right-hand sleeve and making an intimidation check.
Okay. So, yeah, roll for it.
Nat 20 for 26.
Oh! We're getting some lucky spins tonight.
Okay, I won't do it again. I never wanted to do this whole bandit thing anyway.
Well, it is not too late for you, fortunately, it's not too late. Cooperation, and you may still leave with your life.
Anything, it's yours.
We
It's yours.
just want
It's yours. We pulled
all
your,
the information.
Down.
We just want all your information.
So yeah, he will answer. He will answer your questions freely. Wolfman.
To all of us, or just Fernando?
Oh, all of you.
Oh, good. I was about to say.
You better answer my questions.
Don't mess with the couple features.
Ooh. I'm noting these down.
Yeah, the two things I'm best at apparently are performing and intimidation.
Yeah, that is some nice stuff. Nice RPing.
I'm a scary face.
Whose go is it now?
It's yours.
Oh, mine. Alright,
He will answer your every request.
marvelous.
But
Write everything down. No, I don't have any questions.
I
don't have any questions for him at this time, so I'm just gonna stare at him. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. Oh, why don't I have any questions? I guess I could ask about Encipher. Is it Encipher?
said inscriber, like an inscriptionist.
I was saying something about an order, and I spell it wrong. Encipher?
Inscriber.
Inscriber.
You might want to not ask. You might want to ask obnoxious about that.
My fellow companion, what do you make of this inscriber?
An inscriber is like an inscriptionist. They spells and patterns that have varying effects, particularly boons or curses. So this is somebody that we need to find.
The sort of thing like
we may have to.
What Stone Guard has on his back.
Could this be the maker? No, it wouldn't be the maker.
What Stonehand has on his back.
Yeah.
Cipher.
Yeah, so whoever this inscriptionist is, has done something to my golem friend that needs to be taken care of before it causes significant problems, not just for his life, but for everybody from there on out throughout this land.
Perhaps you should head over to the chapel. Find the sister. See if she can be any of assistance to your golem friend.
I've already spoken with her, and we've done what we can for now. This guy roaming into our hands like this is actually a pretty big boon for us, because if we can get the right answers from him, we may be able to solve the issue we have for Stonehand.
We must find then the maker of this flaming knife. I'm just going to call it flaming knife. Um, hmm.
You want to know?
It's still my.
I can tell you where our base is.
That would be
Yes,
most
and,
helpful.
And an accurate head count of all your comrades. I would like you to serve them up on silver plates.
Well, there's at least 6.
6.
Yeah. It is an unfair fight then.
Perhaps we should get this band to approach them. And
Well, we need to get him to the sister first. She's at least aware of this type of curse and its nature. So better to have him talk to her and get the right answers to the questions than just ask questions and get nowhere.
we must be quick of this.
I think a prevalent course of action would be to especially ask the sister about this dagger, which I suspect is a wise heart with the living flame.
Whatever you do, don't touch it. I can tell you that much.
So, Obnoxious, what are you going to direct the bandit towards the sister?
So yeah, I've grabbed him by the collar and am walking him into the church. But while I'm walking him, I want to do a sleight of hand. I'm going through his stuff to see what I can find of any value or importance, particularly any type of papers or such.
Yeah, so do you want me to roll for your sleight of hand?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm just going to reload your character sheet.
And mind you, the other people with me shouldn't be able to tell that I'm doing this, right?
No, they won't know that you're doing this. Ooh. He detects what you're doing and basically offers his pocket open to you freely. In the pocket is a key. It's very worn down and muddy. Dirty.
All right. Well, I'm just going to ask him, since he's already answering all of our questions. What's this key go to?
It's for the lair. You need that to get in.
And where is this lair?
It's up in the hills near the old mountain. It's just outside the town near the farmers. It's the other side of the farmers' fields.
Is this where the inscriptionist is located?
Yeah.
And this is clear. Do they have a special thieves' language or knock for the acquisition of entry?
They normally just speak undercommon.
But yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I've got the getting in part handled. All right, so I've done that. And I got my stealth or my sleight of hand roll. Do I still have room for a perception check?
Yeah, you might want to
Regarding
look
the
over what
key
he's
in the mud?
wearing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a perception roll then.
Yeah. Because so far you're the only person who hasn't actually really given him a look over. What is it with... Oh my goodness. You do see the emblem though.
The raven emblem.
Yeah. It's glowing, so it's very obvious.
All right. Well, I think my last course of action then with that is to tell my compatriots, hey, you see this? This mark? Don't touch it.
Hey, sorry, I
It
missed.
may not be living fire, but it could be cursed. Do not touch it. Don't let him touch it. No one touches it.
Is are they using a standard raven sort of thing, or is it symbolic of something else?
It is just like a raven emblem. It's styled like a rune. Lots of angles.
No relation
not-
to
No,
no
well,
relation to all the raven stuff I have, which is specifically devoted to someone.
I can't. You will have to remind
Because
me.
I've got the Raven Queen, the goddess of death.
It is similar,
Okay.
but like a
What
poor
is it?
imitation.
Cultists.
Interesting.
God dang cultists.
In fact,
No.
roll a roll an insight.
Oh, an insight. Okay. Rolled over from a nat 20 as well. 9.
You can't tell a lot from it, but you can tell it does look like a cheap knockoff. Like, it's very similar to your design, the design you're very familiar with, but it's like someone has
It's
made
missing
a
like
bootleg
the
version.
yeah, it's sort of missing because the Raven Queen wears a baseless sort of porcelain mask, so
It's
it's
like
probably
someone
missing
tried
that.
painting it from memory
Oh, okay,
rather
interesting.
than actually being someone who's been trained or like an acolyte or something. It's more like someone
Yeah,
who's
it's sort of
seen
like
it
somebody
once and
who's
thought
part
it was
of the
cool.
church. Yeah. Sort
The
of.
sort of
Oh,
things
the
your
goddess.
fans do.
Yeah, the goddess that exists between life and death. It sort of would be cool. Edgelord stuff.
Okay. I assume you're all going to help walk the person in.
Yes.
Just
Wolfman, you
quickly,
going to help walk this guy in?
yes, I'll keep a close eye on him, but just quickly, when it disconnected me, I kind of missed some of it. What was on his clothing?
It's sort of a runic version of a raven.
Right.
Yeah,
What the
and
outfit?
pretty much what you got from me is telling you don't touch it, especially since it's glowing. Just Do not touch it. Don't let him touch it.
I make an Arcana check to see if it is cursed or magical. I have some familiarity with arcane magic.
Peace.
No, not at this moment.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Runic peace.
Okay.
Peace. Blowing. Could be cursed. Right.
Ooh,
Um.
the guy has slipped his hand free.
Oh.
He's grabbed the rune, and he is making a lunge towards the sister.
DM.
Crazy mother.
DM, quickly. As I did state, I had a dagger in my hand. Can I just chuck a dagger to him?
Did.
I didn't let go of this dagger. I've been holding it for... let's see if I can hit him. As a reaction. 20?
And as I was keeping an eye on him, if Fernando doesn't make it, I'll try and grab him again. But then no.
I got 20 to hit him.
Oh, 20. Oh, he's dead.
Okay, Obnoxious, what would you like to do as a response to this? The guy has literally grabbed at the rune and then has lunged towards the sister.
I knew this was a bad idea. Oh, I should have asked.
If that dagger hit him, it did 6 damage as well.
Oh, this is going wrong. This is going horribly wrong. Oh.
I was muted. Damn it. Sorry. So I was saying that after he wanted to do the arcane check, and you said no, I was trying to switch to my laptop and I couldn't hear anything, so I missed everything after that.
He slipped out of your grasp, grabbed the rune, and lunged for the priestess.
With one good arm?
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
well, then I'll trip him.
Ooh. Okay.
That'll work.
I'm trying to think what a trip would be.
There are the special attack actions, so it would be a shove action, which would be to knock prone.
Ah, yeah.
Because when you shove, you can choose to push someone 5 feet or knock them prone. So it's a athletics versus an acrobatics or athletics. The general grapple check.
Sorry?
It's just your general sort of grapple check.
So what, an athletics check?
It would be obnoxious for athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics, whichever one he tries to slip out of it with.
No, I meant which one does Obnoxious need to roll?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
What about dexterity, though?
Oh, you've done it.
I'll take.
Okay.
You have
Does that
tricked him.
I hope he fell on his bad shoulder.
Well, I'm gonna grab his neck, and I'm gonna want answers.
So what's
Well,
happened
hold on.
is he's lunged forward. You have like taken him out at the leg. At the same time, one of Fernando's daggers has hit him square in the back, just flinging him forwards onto the floor, just basically just perfectly in tune with what you were doing. Like, just a trip, dagger in the back, down he's going. his arms outstretched, and he touches her robe with the emblem.
Can
Oh
I
no.
And
use a dagger
she
and quickly?
screeches
Oh no.
as it happens.
So I have another attack action, right? Because of my abilities. So I'm going to use that, but in a weird way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack him. What I'm going to do is use that attack action to, since we're all rather close by, I'm going to cut the dress above the
Yeah.
above where it touched and started to interact.
That's a good
Agreed.
one. Yeah.
I was gonna do. We need to remove the rune, so whoever's go it is, they need to kick it over. See what happens.
Oh, you're gonna try and like.
To touch the rune. If it's my go, I was just gonna move it away from the bandit and the sister. So just knock it away, kick it, keep it. And then
Actually,
extra attack
thinking
work?
about it,
I
Wolfman's
didn't
the only
catch
one
that.
who hasn't actually had the opportunity to respond. So yeah, Wolfman, what are you gonna do?
So Fernando and Obnoxious are dealing with the bandit and the sister. Does the bandit still have the rune in his hand, or did he let go?
Well, he's basically fallen to the ground with the rune in. Well, basically, this is as he's still lunging forward. You haven't actually had a response to that.
I can't cut off his hand. That'd be stupid.
Why not?
Can't risk it. If I miss the roll, I could get a bad roll and could end up touching this rune. So I guess I can. So Obnoxious tripped him up. Fernando stabbed him in the back. You know what? I'll knock. Using a strength, I'm gonna try and knock him out, put him to sleep, so it doesn't cause much more harm and problems.
Well, so what are you gonna do? Just perform like a unarmed strike or something?
Put him to sleep, knock him out, just to stop him doing what. But no.
Well, at the moment, as I said, he's still in that motion of moving forward.
I'm moving. Okay.
As I said, it's
like
in
a
response to
slow-mo
that
thing.
him breaking free and going for that. So, what's your instinctive first reaction to him trying to do that?
His
You're going to try and lop his arm off.
No, not rip it off, just break it.
No, I thought you were going to try and cut it off. Why not?
Yeah, just long sword, just straight through his arm.
Right, what would that
Why not?
require? I'll do it. We warned him enough, so yeah, perhaps it's the best option right now. Would that require strength?
You literally have an attack one on there with your sword. It's the
long
it's
sword.
the
Just straight off the back.
The 1d8 plus 4? No, that's slashing.
no, it's the one beside it where you just have like a plus.
Yeah.
Plus the hit.
Don't want to
That's
do
it.
too much harm. I don't want to cause too much harm. Oh.
Oh my goodness! You have gone straight through his arm.
That's a hit.
Okay,
What's
roll your
happening?
damage.
Oh, damage.
His
See,
armors ain't
up to
stopping
his
that.
eyes.
Damage. What 1D this time?
Or well, it's if you're one-handing it, it's 1d8. If you're two-handing it, it's 1d10.
D10.
I think you've just taken it two hands straight off your back.
So I hope I'm doing this right. Slashing damage.
Mhm.
A 9. Oh.
9 slashing damage on top of the 6 from the dagger in the back. He's having a bad
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Hope he's still
So
alive.
okay. As his turn got a little bit, the guy went for the snuck his hand out, went for the dive. As he went for the dive, in sort of perfect timing, Obnoxious sweeps the leg. He falls forward. The dagger hits him square in the back. He's still trying to reach out that hand in that instant of just being an ass. At which point, the sword just straight through the arm at the elbow and just lops his hand clear off. Hand hits the ground, so there's no chance of it hitting the sister at all, and he drops onto the ground.
Kill him.
Dead.
Damn.
And the sister is just stunned. At that. That is just...
Out of nowhere. We should have just went to his camp.
He
I
went
didn't
down
go
hard.
nowhere. We still have the symbol.
The symbol's still in his dismembered hand.
I guess we can move the hand and place on the table.
Have a look at that symbol now and make an arcana check to see what it's actually doing.
Okay, so we will return to turn order. So it's Wolfman.
Oh, okay. I guess I will look at the sister and apologize for this terrible incident. It was a mistake coming here. Been the evils to obnoxious.
Okay, Obnoxious.
Hold on,
how
I
are
was
you
helping
gonna...
my kid with. I missed it because I was helping my kid with her homework. What happened?
Well, basically, guy dived forward. You tripped them. You got dagger in the back, and Wolfman lopped his hand off before his hand actually got to the sister. So between the three of you, he didn't make it to her.
Okay. And then, well, I mean, you had a turn. I caught all that. It was the turn that I missed. I didn't hear.
Basically, I think Wolfman's just apologizing to her.
Grabbing the chopped off arm, placing it on the table, and then just looking at Obnoxious, disappointed.
I believe this is just the right moment for Obnoxious to step in, as he has better knowledge of what this is.
Yeah.
All right, so I am with a gloved hand very carefully going to grab the symbol before it falls onto anything or touches anything further, because it might be in his left hand, but who knows what it could do if it falls out. I'm going to secure the item before it can do any more damage. And I'm going to very briskly and roughly tell everybody, look, I told you don't touch it. Don't touch it.
There we go.
Okay, so you secure it on basically a dinner plate. It's probably the most secure thing you could place it on, so that it wouldn't be touching the ground or anything around it. It's just
Offering bowl.
All right.
well, it's
So-
it's a heavy set. It's a heavy set piece of pottery, so it's not going to get tipped over very easily. So it's the perfect thing, like perfect non-reacting sort of thing to put something like that in.
And all right, so now that it's there, though, I'm thinking as a safety measure or precautionary measure, I am going to take some of the silver grass. And of course, I've got gloves on because I'm not messing with this crap. I'm going to just sprinkle it around the edges of the dish. Just a little circle, because if it's the same type of reaction that you get from the previous symbol that I've seen, I do not want that getting out of control.
Sensible precaution.
But I guess I should probably explain to them also, don't touch this either.
Yeah.
Neither one of these items is good for you to touch. Don't touch it. I've got this.
Okay, so now the emblem is laid out fully on this bowl, Fernando can see it a lot easier, and so you can see it is based off of. It is very similar to, I mean, a design that you've seen. Well, the design you're familiar with.
Yeah.
But it's been corrupted.
Can I-
It's been co-opted by someone.
Can I tell what kind of arcane is it? Arcane? Can I tell what kind of magic it is? Because you usually get the three types of magic: your arcane, your holy, and your nature. I'm assuming it's falling more on the arcane.
Would you be able to tell who it was touched by?
Maybe it depends.
Okay.
There's a lot of mitigating factors. I might be able to tell just what kind of magic it's giving off,
Yeah.
or what the effect of the magic would be.
Hmm.
A 15 on an Arcana check.
It's steeped in.
Stretch. Okay, Brit. Need a hot drink. So I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.
It's steeped in dark power. In arcane magic.
Oh, it is arcane magic. Okay.
But you get a very unusual sense from it. Like,
In what way?
also a sense of nature.
Okay.
More akin to dragon fire.
Interesting. Do I know what would happen if I were to touch it? Or be touched by it?
Because you're part demon, aren't you?
Yes, I am I'm a half elf, half tiefling, so half demon.
Yeah. You're not sure.
Interesting.
Oh, don't do it.
What would it do to a normal person? Am I sure of that?
You don't know.
Okay. Yes, I believe your inspection is right. I'm sorry that we caused such a commotion in your lovely church, my lady. It is giving off arcane magic with a hint of nature. It is like dragon fire. But I do not know what effect it would have if we were to touch it.
Give me one roll. Give me an insight roll as well.
Okay. Oh, a 5. That's not good. 6.
You don't get anything extra. Okay, she looks at you, at the three of you, and she wants to thank you each.
Oh, that's a first.
The pyromancer, the sister. She says to you, that whoever is creating these emblems has combined the flame and the darkness to create something unspeakable, like that brand upon Earthhand's back, Stonehand's back. This is something different, like an alliance of darkness. I don't know what this could mean.
Do you know who?
She moves towards it and tries to sense what the emblem is. And she looks confused and says, "All I hear is laughter." When I approach this, all I hear is a scornful laughter. Full of anger. Wolfman, how do you want to react to this?
I want her to touch it. I guess I could tell her to move back away a bit from the rune and explain what she is hearing to Obnoxious. He knows more about this rune.
She turns to Obnoxious and basically re-emphasizes what she just said, that the emblem, when she gets close to it, fills her mind with angry, jealous laughter.
All right. Well, knowing what I know with my background, I am going to. I know where jealous laughter that's disdainful and angry comes from. So I'm going to ask the symbol in Draconic who its master is. I'm just gonna try it. Figure why the hell not.
Ooh. Okay. I would say roll a roll persuasion.
All right, I do have my doohickey up, so I can do that. Persuasion.
Oh, please get this.
I got a 19.
Amazing.
Well, I get like a +5 bonus on that.
You hear a rasping voice hiss back to you. It's speaking Dragonic.
You all hear the voice.
So only you can understand it. You attempt to speak to us using the voice of worms. I find this very amusing. What is it you wish to treat with me? With us?
All right, so I'm just going to look at it and continue. I'm gonna. Well, actually, yeah, no. All right. No, you're fine. Have a good day. Sorry. All right. So I am going to. Let's see. How do I want to ask this? Dragons are tricky and deceitful. I'm thinking. I'm considering what I want to ask it. Well, I did ask it a question already, so I will reiterate my question for now. Who's your master?
We
And
serve no
for the benefit of all, I
masters.
will translate both what I'm saying and what it replies to my compatriots.
Oh, we serve
But
no
I was talking over
masters.
this.
They serve no master.
Serve no master. Okay. How did you come to be?
My brother and I seek to end this place. And we will. We grow tired of talking to you in this filthy worm language. Ask your question and treat with us no longer.
I guess I could do. Can I do a like a quick huddle with my compatriots to find what the best question may be? Because we only get one more question, so.
Yeah.
Well, this dragon, I am assuming female, and her brother, they seem arrogant. They refer to the draconic tongue, a old and immeasurably beautiful language, as worm tongue. They are very arrogant and high opinion. They believe they're better than all the normal dragons.
So my question is if it's more arrogant than a dragon, and let's see, you're part tiefling, could it be a demon? They're the only thing I can think of that's more arrogant than a dragon. Especially since it doesn't like draconic, it understands it and will respond to it, but doesn't like it.
Without the asking of the question, I wouldn't be able to say, as I do not speak my native tongue. I do not speak demon.
Ugh.
Cool.
Unfortunately, it is a language I have long forgotten.
Um,
All right, so it's almost equivalent to a hellfire, and that could be draconic or otherwise. All right.
I am personally most curious of why this particular place. They could burn any place they want in the world, but they choose here. This is curious, no?
That's a good question. That worked.
all right, I agree with it.
All right. So,
I'm not sure it's a good question. It's just the one that comes to my mind.
I can't think of any questions.
all right. So, why here? Why do you burn this area or attack this area?
Because they asked us to. And they still beg us to. We come in death. We come in fire. And soon we come in doom.
Come in what? What was the last one?
The emblem then erupts into flames. And burns away instantly.
They ask us, always with these greater beings, you know, they always say that they're so much smarter than everybody else and so much better, yet they spend their time speaking in riddles.
It's because they've got the
So they
time
think
to
it-
work these riddles out. You know,
It's just because they think we're
they're there
stupid.
with their, Sudoku. Gets boring after a
Mhm.
while.
If you listen to many ancient tales, the downfall of such a being is usually its own arrogance. Leads to its own downfall. But we should be careful. For I think our answers will be found at this mine. And I think the inscriber should be very dangerous. As far as I am aware, dragons can take human form.
Still need to find that camp, the bandits' camp, to find out more information about this order and the Encipher.
Yes, I think that is a good plan. I once knew a dragon who used to turn into a very pitiful form. It was a good weekend.
Okay.
Be careful, my friend. There's a certain place in my heart for dragons and their kin.
I did very well by her. She enjoyed her time, and it was passionate and romantic.
Was this maybe part of the court? They were part of the flaming fire. Do I have any? Oh, the living fire.
Well, it had the same traits as the living fire to some extent, yet it was in a glyph which could give off the living fire. So definitely something you have to be careful with. So it's obviously has a life of its own. This fire of sorts, but I don't have that much knowledge of demons, and we've established it's probably not dragons.
I asked the.
I think ruling out the dragons is I think it possibly is dragons.
Oh, we're doing this. You will.
I have to roll.
Dragons
thing
would
for
want you to know it was them.
Fulfill. Oh. Oh, gross, were you? Oh, Phil. Sorry, whose turn was it?
While you're doing that, Hawk, could I do? Whoa. Let's see what she knows. Could I ask the sister? Does she know anything about inscriptionist? Oh, I wouldn't know.
She seems confused by what was said.
That doesn't help.
The voice didn't sound like a dragon.
Okay.
Not any dragon she's ever communed with. Her order often communes with fire dragons. And she said that its voice was very different. Didn't sound like a fire dragon. And the way it said worm, perhaps not the definition of worm that you're thinking of.
Oh, so we're not talking worms like dragon species. We're talking about worms like out of the earth.
Us earthly? No.
Thanks, Phil.
Well, no, I mean
Cabbage
like
jelly
fish bait.
bean. Oh. That was gross. Sorry, obnoxious.
No, you're good.
Oh, that was horrible. Like cabbage water.
Ew.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh well, so if she's saying it's not the worm we're thinking of, I was making the assumption that it was talking about a worm, as in a type of dragon.
Mm.
Now that that's clarified, I understand that she was down, or whoever it was down talking dragons. So you might have a fight they're picking.
So does sister not know any information about the inscriptionist? I
But
um
the sister answers your question. She says she doesn't understand. Well, she says, why did it answer in Dragonic?
gone it.
Why did it answer in the language of dragons?
Dragon language, Dragonic.
It didn't
Okay,
sound like a dragon.
Is it possibly because we opened our conversation in Draconic? It may think that is the language we speak. If it's truly a benevolent being, or omnipotent being, it would speak many languages. And the one our dear rogue here chose was Draconic. Maybe if we'd asked in a different tongue, it would have answered in a different tongue.
All I did was laugh at the priestess, though. So it employs fire, yet has a disdain for both the priestess and dragons, which are both creatures of fire, as it were.
And also, it used the phrase worm as an insult.
Also could be hellfire, demonic dark fire.
Like the
I'm afraid at this point we
like the
know
old
far
insult
too
that you
little.
would call a dragon without wings, a wingless worm.
Yeah.
So, well, it's still Wolf's turn, right?
Oh, it's my turn. Oh crap. Guess I'll be passing to. obnoxious. See what he makes of this information from the sister.
All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little figure that I have that out of my bag. And I'm going to, as I'm looking at it and kind of rolling it between my fingers, I'm going to do a religion check to see if I know anything about, because since Dragonkin or Dragonborn rather have a pretty disdainful look upon dragons, so we'd have information about it, should have information about anything that was even worse or hated dragons even more. So as I'm rolling that back and forth in my hand, I'm going to think back to any type of religious information or of sorts that I may have heard or learned as a younger person. And then I'm going to fall over my desk.
Okay.
So religion.
Yeah, roll religion.
And it's a nat one. But I got +3.
You do remember a multi-headed dark dragon. One that the pyromancer may be able to contact if she answers. The most frightening of all dragons.
Oh.
The Queen of Dragons.
Tiamat.
Yeesh. I don't know if I want to ask her to do that.
Well,
By
you
the
got
reaction.
one, so
I might just be like, no, that's a terrible option. and yeah, I got a 1, so that is a terrible option.
yeah, that's the
I
terrible
will-
option that you think is the good option.
Oh no.
We have nothing.
It is a terrible option. If I think it's a good option, then we're in trouble. Okay. So, priestess, I just had this crazy idea pop into my head. What if we ask, dare I say the name, Tiamat, if they would know any place where this may have come from, or creatures so disdainful to dragons that they would even speak ill of her name?
The pyromancer looks at you startled that you would even suggest such a thing. I mean, there are drastic measures, but but you are suggesting, you know, communing with the devil
And not
themselves.
to potential suicide.
I'm just.
So,
But is
so
she
I'm guessing
so?
she will have to roll a willpower check.
There's something though. Is she smart enough to immediately dismiss your idea, or not? Because she might not be. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Crap.
Oh, she's not very
Well, she-
smart. She's not very smart at all.
Oh, guys, we're in for a wild
She
ride.
You got above average. She might be
No,
mulling this.
the problem is she kind of feels like she owes you one. So he's putting extra weight to your suggestion.
Did I try and persuade the...
Unless in his turn Fernando has anything to say about it.
Fernando is thinking very hard through all the stories and songs going back to the songs of creation and trying to use a history check to figure this shit out because he may have heard this somewhere.
Okay.
In his travels. 15. Not terrible. It's not great. Middling.
Okay. You do recall 2 accounts. Very, very similar accounts. But not of dragons. Of snakes. Serpent gods.
The Yuan Ti. The gods of the Yuan Ti. The snake people. The Yuan Ti. The gods of the Yuan Ti. Snake people. Are they grievously against each other?
The beings known as a pep and sect.
A pep and sect.
A pep and sect.
A pep and
2
sect.
different snakes.
I believe, my friends, if I recall correctly, we may not need to contact the Mother of Dragons. That seems like a very bad plan. If I recall, the Yuan Ti gods are Pep and Set very much against the dragons. They are jealous of their ability to fly and breathe fire, whereas the snakes have to slither on the ground. They find this a grave insult.
Can they be any use to us?
Are you gonna...
These snake gods have done much to help to even their own kind. Did the stories tell me anything
the sister
else?
begins to speak and says, well, you might be right. As a pyromancer, I could attempt to contact, without bringing her here, to attempt to commune with the Mother of Dragons. If she is willing. However, it is very risky because she is very angry most of the time, although she may find this amusing.
Good.
It's up to you. If I ask her, it would put this... She would be able to tell us if it was dragons or not. Or if it is the snake gods. And also, my order is in good stead with her.
So, sideline question. That if she communes with them, well, I guess they speak common also. I was going to say, did she already speak Draconic and understand what I was saying?
Yeah. She's spoken to dragons many times as part of her as part of her early training. Her order do have dragons that work for them.
Dragons work for no one.
Or work with them. Well, dragons are highly intelligent. They, if their motives and are the same as humans, they will work with humans. If it's the same as, if orcs are useful to them, they will employ orcs. If more interesting things are needed, then they will use them too. So it's up to you.
I'm just thinking if the dungeon master could be any help to us.
I mean, we have a 50-50 shot whether she incinerates us or not. They
Yeah.
are terrible odds.
Don't know how he works. Good odds.
Still
no
saying
fail.
those are good odds.
No, they are not good odds. I'd rather live than die. I guess.
We could, of course, scrounge up whatever information from the bandits outside of town, and then return and make a decision, depending on what we may or may not learn from them.
Agree, and I guess try and bump into the dungeon master. Can I discuss with the group about my encounters with the dungeon master?
You're going to ask the group about your encounters with the dungeon master, and is that including the pyromancer? The sister?
What's that? What's that again?
You're going to ask the sister about the dungeon master?
No, I'm just gonna tell everyone in the group about Dungeon Master, my encounters with the Dungeon Master, and ask would he be any help to us?
Okay, I need everyone to perform a wisdom check after what Wolfman has said. Not Wolfman himself. No, Wolfman, you don't need to. You don't need
A wisdom
to.
check or a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom check.
16 for me.
Do I have any information on the Dungeon Master?
12.
Well, Fernando is definitely humouring him. But, it is within the realms of possibility. Obnoxious is more unbelieving.
No, I just like a good story. It doesn't matter whether it's true or not.
To Obnoxious, it is like, what he's basically told you is the embodiment of God all-powerful has basically just, appeared to him several times and told him little hints and sneaky things to do. So,
then
yes,
hold on.
you are very much not believing him.
Hold on, before we carry on. When the cutlass exploded, did they see the Dungeon Master there?
For a moment, they may have, but they may have also dismissed it out of hand.
I was nowhere near there, so entire time y'all were inside. After I got kicked out of the window, I didn't come back.
And also, you only heard him. You just heard a voice. You know, could be your deep cave herpes. Or something else.
God, please.
You could just be hungover. Yeah,
I'm just stepping away
you're
to get a
telling your
drink for a second.
companions you literally saw God.
Did you say deep cave herpes?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
uh, I have a new
obnoxious!
insult to throw
We
people.
have so many jokes to share with you from the part of the session you missed. I said to him, you know, you've got to be careful. You might end up with like deep cave herpes or something. At which point he provided me with the most amazing soundbite, going, "Be sure to use protection, kids. It's the best."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've got so many views on TikTok from that.
No way.
What
And
I missed.
that was the edit before I added Britney Spears' "Toxic" to it.
Oh, jeez.
So many views.
I'm still gonna believe in the dungeon master. I'm gonna I can't say the word. A clumpus. I'm saying it wrong.
Company.
With a company, whatever. With Fernando, trying to find this bandit camp to find out information. Or I'm keeping an eye out to see if I can bump into or even spot the dungeon master, the gnome.
So you're gonna go. So you're just gonna walk out and look for the bandit camp up in the hills.
With Fernando, he said that was his plan. That I think he wanted to do, find the bandit camp.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there. Bandits and cultists aren't necessarily the same.
But this is true. But if our friend's information is to be believed, we should have a good starting point.
You believe bandit information?
I believe the information of a man afraid for his life.
I was gonna say, because I got a few stories for you.
I have many stories myself. But again, the fear in a man's eyes tells you whether he's to be believed or not.
Yeah, he literally had a dagger up on his bone. So yeah. Could I
Hello, Breath
ask?
for Life. Welcome to the channel.
Need to keep. No, the rune's gone. Never mind. Never mind.
All right. So
So what do people
whose
want
turn
you
is
to
it now?
do?
Whose go is it?
Well, I believe it's Obnoxious's turn.
Not
All right.
specific.
Well, I am going to, before any of that, I want to talk to the priestess, and I'm going to try to persuade her to let me get some scrapings of the stone that they have downstairs before we go anywhere, because I may have use for it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
persuasion. Ah, yeah. Who's with these
come in.
rolls? I'm going to redo this page. How many ones am I going to get today? I am guessing she does not want to let me do this.
No, she's telling you you're not to go downstairs at all.
Stubborn.
Well, Okay, so I'm gonna sidebar with these other two guys here and tell them, hey, we need a scraping of that. Maybe y'all can talk her into it. And with that, my turn ends.
Perhaps should we get her to come with us and try and find the bandit camp while Obnoxious tries to find this this item.
Well, what I'm trying to get is the scraping of the stuff that had y'all had all of us run out of the building.
Perhaps I could persuade the sister to follow me and help me and Fernando to find the bandit camp. Given Obnoxious enough time to get the scraping.
This pyroman, who are they? Who do they worship? It's obviously a church. Which god do they worship?
She's a member of. Of my notes are in another castle. Oh, I don't have the notebook with the full name in it, but it was the Order of Holy Fire, I think.
Oh, they
Something
worship
like
like a
that.
sun god, I guess.
Brotherhood
Yes.
of Holy
Yeah.
Fire, or Order of Holy Fire.
Okay. How much do I believe Obnoxious needs this?
Really,
What?
really bad. I need this.
Okay. I'm gonna grab her by the hands and turn her away from where the stairs are for the stones. My lovely young priestess. We could really use that scraping of the stones. It would help us immensely to uncover these schemes and machinations that are happening here. And I, Fernando, would be forever in your debt.
Okay,
And
persuasion.
She ain't having it. She ain't having it.
persuasion. Oh, not one.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh,
5.
God.
You ask me. You asked me to commune with the Mother of Dragons, and now you're obsessed with this dark stone, which you know is the most evil thing in the realm. Be gone! Get out! Get out, all of you! Be gone from my chapel! All of you, out! And you, Stonehand, get out!
Do I
Disgraceful
not have time
people
to
in the middle
persuade
of
her
the night.
myself?
You do not understand what you ask. You ask me to contact a monster, and then you wish to. She shoves you out the door, and the door bolts. Well, the door slams hard behind you and bolts shut.
Well, this is perfect.
It is rare a woman ushers Fernando out. I am not sure how to deal with this. It never happens.
We're back to square one.
She is a strong-willed woman. And I'm sorry I could not achieve your goal.
Oof. Really need it.
Well, that
I need it
backfired.
so bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think our decision's kind of been made. We have to go to the bandit camp because we just closed our other door.
Well, here's the thing. So just so you guys know, I have already collected some of the silver grass and have noticed some of the effects that it has. I need the counter to that, because if we encounter creatures that are beyond our ability to deal with, they may have some properties that we can utilize, especially since the silvergrass is opposite enough of the living fire that it holds it at bay. It stops it. And I need to know, in case we encounter anything of the other sort, we need the opposite of it. So while you guys go to the bandit camp, I'm going to have Stonehand go with you all as to accompany you, and I will catch up later.
I suggest you be careful, my friend, and not get caught. Being caught at this point would not be good for any of us.
So where's Obnoxious going to go?
I am going to, I guess, run a perception check and see if there's any other entry points on the church building.
No, there's only the one.
Only the one. I'll set this sucker on fire then. No. All right. Then I am going to sit down in one of the bushes and wait until somebody exits the building.
Okay. Well, I assume.
Well, I guess actually, if it's still my turn, if we're kicked out, not everybody in that building is going to necessarily know we were kicked out, right? And she's not going to be sitting at the door the whole time.
No.
So what if I chuck pebbles at the door until somebody opens it, and then I'm going to stealth past them?
Okay. I'll let you do that in your next turn. I'll let you attempt
Oh,
that.
okay.
Okay. So, I assume you're going to wait for some time. You're not just going to, sit down and immediately do it. Because
Yeah,
that
no, I'll
would kind
wait.
of be silly. You're going to wait a little while. In the meantime, Fernando, Newt, and Ulrich are heading up to heading up to Farmer Jacob's field, where the cows got out, which is also where the bandit said the bandit camp was. He said it was just beyond the busted part of the wall in the field.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to take you a while to walk up there, and it'll be a while for Obnoxious waiting for enough time for the sister to have gone to sleep. So, Wolfman, you've arrived at the area. It's starting to get daylight again. Well, no, it is daylight because you slept. So it's getting towards lunchtime, and you've leisurely walked up to the edge of the field. What would you like to do?
Take a look around my surroundings, I guess.
Yeah. First thing you need to do, perception checks.
Yeah.
Both of you. I'll do the one for Elric. See if he picks up anything either.
Okay, this is a bad roll. And those got a better one than me. Nice. What about stone hand?
What do my elf eyes see?
Okay, you see a small concealed entrance.
Was we gonna get a roll with stone hand as well?
Yeah, I'm going to once the menu gets out of the way. He doesn't spot it.
What did Fernando see again?
Fernando can see a small cave entrance. And inside, it's concealed with briars and bracken and things. And he can see a doorway hidden amongst them.
There, my friends. There's a doorway hidden just there. They assume that is what we need the key for. Which I don't remember anyone taking the key from Obnoxious, so we might not have it.
Guess we can go and take a look.
I think we should approach this as quietly as possible. Normally, I would suggest to be as loud and obnoxious as possible, but quiet at this point.
See, okay. So... if we want to do this quietly as possible, me and Fernando do a stealth. Stealthily.
There's no one else there. There's just the two of you.
Okay.
Well, the three of you.
Hey guys,
And
sorry.
you have to remember the third member of your party is like a 7-foot stone man.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Stealth
So,
wouldn't work.
You know, stealth approach, maybe not so good an idea.
I was just on about getting to the door without being caught. It was more what I was trying to do. Because if we don't have the key, I'm going to have to try and lockpick this with my dagger.
That might be our only option if it's required a key.
I'm going to have to try and do some sleight of hand on this.
Okay, so... well, it's just typical. Wolfman disappears just as I was going to get him to take his turn. Okay, so we'll have Fernando take his... is he back? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting his thing crashes out with his Discord occasionally. Welcome, Jericus. You'll get your turn in just a moment. Well, you'll get your turn after these guys have done theirs.
I'm just going to sneak up behind us and be like, you're right.
Insomnia's fun. Meant to catch a nap before the session. Alarms did nothing. I apologize.
So, Wolfie, what are you going to do?
Just approach the entrance, I guess. See what we are dealing with. See if we do need this key or whatnot to get into this cave, I believe.
So you're gonna look for another way.
Okay. So you're
No,
going
it's
to
just
do
gonna check
some
if it's
investigation.
open.
What's that?
Investigation roll.
Yes.
I said you're just gonna walk up and push the door to see if it's actually locked.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting bad rolls now. This ain't good.
The doors.
You used to have good rolls earlier.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so you find the entranceway. So you know everything about it. You can tell the door is locked.
Okay, so it does need the bloody key. Okay.
Could always
yeah,
do a
I'll
luck
just
to
let
see if I left it with y'all.
Fernando take this one and try and unlock it with his dagger. Fingers crossed he makes it.
Ooh, what would a lock
Well,
pick?
you guys never know though. If you check to see if you were lucky, if I left it with Stonehand.
Ah. If it's still my go, I guess I could just quickly ask Stonehand if he has this key to unlock this door.
No, he doesn't.
Ooh.
Worth a go.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Fernando, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and lockpick this door.
Okay.
Of
With
all the
one
time for the road
lockpicking
to be gone, huh?
tools?
I do not.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna try and sleight of hand this with a dagger and some piece of something that I can find.
Got a stick in the string.
Wait, just quickly, Hawk. What is this door made out of?
Wood.
Oh. Okay. We could always
Regular
ask
wood,
Stonehand
ironwood.
to break it open.
That was option B. That was my option 2. If this didn't work, I was just gonna go. You got this, right?
Yeah, alright, carry on.
I'm not breaking this down. Okay, sleight of hand. No.
Ah.
No, you have broke your bobby pin.
Oh no.
But what
look,
about Stonehand? Can't he try to open it?
Oh,
With
he's gonna
force?
open it. He's gonna smash it open, hopefully.
Look, I believe you look like a strong fellow. You could and take care of this and step out the way.
Don't worry, I have a very good lock picking technique.
He looks at you and says, "How would you like me to deal with the door?"
Smash.
My friend, whichever way you prefer to deal with it. Just as long as it is open, I have no qualms.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It is ironwood after all. No.
Oh no!
It just kind of knocked on it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Please.
Oh, oh no! Oh.
God, we're gonna be here all day.
Oh my goodness!
Doors, the most doors. This may be our greatest foe yet.
Yeah.
Basically, what he's done is he has a large wood club thing, and basically what he's done is he's smashed it into the top of the entranceway, and actually started the he's collapsed part of the entranceway.
Oh, for God's sake. That stupid troll. Yeah, okay, that happened.
Good. You better be nice to my golem. If he tells me that somebody was mean to him, I'm gonna get you. If you like your shoulder in the socket, you better behave.
Okay. The next turn is going to be Jerichus, who is in the chapel, and
Right.
hasn't been thrown out. And opens the door
No.
as a little pebble
Alright,
hits it.
Timing on that, man.
What would you like to do now?
Alright, lads, what are we doing? Okay, can someone bring me up to speed on what the objective and the context is, please?
Locked.
Basically, there's been a big fight outside, and the adventurers were basically told to get out after upsetting the sister. So she threw them
Right.
out.
But I, who was not involved in that fight, have
No, that's
remained
why
and have
you
now
haven't been
opened-
kicked out.
Yeah.
You just heard some
And I've
rattling
now
at the door.
opened. Yeah, and I've now opened the door. So I thought it was like, oh, all right, lads. Okay. So, were we trying to do anything specific before my guys got thrown out?
We bumped into the bandit.
Obnoxious will want to do something when it gets to his turn just after yours. Presently, he's outside throwing small pebbles at the door.
And we're away at a bandit camp. We're somewhere completely different.
Ah, right. Okay. So we don't have an objective to speak of.
Oh, you will do once you've spoken to him.
Something I can help you with there?
Yeah. Can you hold that door open for just a second?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you know how to do you know what a lookout is?
I'm vaguely aware of the concept. Yes. I'm a
I'm
pirate.
gonna need your help with something real quick. I'm gonna need you to be a lookout for me.
All right. Who am I looking out for?
Anybody involved with the church?
You might need to persuade
I
him with
see.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Well, I always imagined I'd be a disillusioned paladin, which is why I'm also a pirate.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a pirate.
Yeah.
Oh, pirate. Me and him would get along great.
Oh, I see. Say no more. Say no more. I'll.
So you definitely know what a lookout
Pirate that
is.
serves the god of the sea.
uh,
But the sea is always right.
All right.
Sorry, don't stone
say no
me.
more. I shall alert you if any god botherers turn
Don't
up.
hurt me.
All right. So is it my turn?
Well, I haven't rolled for anything, but
Oh, there you
since
go.
I'm,
Yeah, I was
since I'm
thinking
being
that.
a lookout, that would be a perception check, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just, so I'll roll for perception. Just.
Well, you also know nothing about me, so.
But well, as a
I'm-
pirate, I am constantly at least a little drunk, so I'm pretty easygoing.
That works.
You get.
I rolled a 12.
Oh boy.
Well, you're keeping an eye out. The thing is, people inside aren't going to be trying to hide themselves from you, so you can see the coast is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that being the case, I mean, I don't really have to hide if he's doesn't see anybody, and the coast is clear. Then I can save a stealth check or stealth roll. I'm going to get to the entranceway to the downstairs, and then I'm going to do a perception check.
Okay.
And it's a 10.
Yeah, coast is clear.
All right. I've already been down there, so I know there's no traps. Then I am going to go to the ominous black stone and try to get some scrapings from it.
Okay. So, back round to Wolfie. Wolfie, what are you going to do? The golem has collapsed part of the entranceway to the cave.
Sleight of hand +2. I guess I can try and open the lock myself using sleight of hand. Using sorry, what was you gonna say? What's going on with my Discord? I'm back. So yeah, just using sleight of hand to try and lock this lock as well. See where that takes us.
Okay, so a sleight of hand check.
And
Ooh, it pops open like nothing. Slight jiggle,
Okay.
slight jiggle, and open it goes.
I'm glad to see I loosened that for you.
yes, indeed.
You can see that the entranceway has partially collapsed, which has set off several traps that were in the entranceway, which have been crushed.
Oh, that's good.
But it has limited the way into the way in, so it will take you at least a couple of turns to shuffle through the dirt because it is very
How
tight.
big is the golem?
The golem will not be able to fit.
Dang. Okay, never mind.
I'm just going to do the story. Ow!
Yeah, I guess that's my only option, just to dig through and just try and go forward through this cave.
Okay.
Don't think I have any
Fernando.
slaves.
This crawl space, about how long is it?
The bit that's narrow is about 8 feet, but it's
Okay.
very narrow.
And I can... Now, what can I see on the other side?
It is clear on the other side.
This seems like a bit of a waste, but not being one to dirty myself, I'm just going to use my Blessing of the Raven Queen and just teleport to the other side. I'm just going to teleport 10 feet forward
Okay.
in a puff of raven feathers and just step out the other side and just adjust my jacket.
Okay.
Well, I'm still playing.
What does that look like?
I assume that's at will.
It's a bonus action. I can do it twice a day.
Oh yeah.
It's proficiency bonus per day.
Mm.
So I get 2 uses at the moment.
Okay, so we are. Elric just looks startled.
Now that's that milk.
But it's a personal teleport. I can't take anybody with me. Just me and my stuff.
Yeah.
He looks at you, and then
I'm gonna.
decides to sit down.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back to Jerichus.
Hello. Right.
The person you were with has popped downstairs to grab a scraping of the material downstairs. What would you like to do?
Well, I've been in the chapel for ages, so presumably I've already necked the communion wine and got kind of pissed. So, I'm not sure.
Hold on a
what
second. I need to turn my speaker volume up because I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Oh yeah, that's better. Holy God.
Yeah. Sorry, my mic is very inconsistent with the distance I'm allowed to be at for it to pick me up.
Oh, trust me, I've had every problem with mics and stuff today. Oh.
Right. So, okay. I've been in the chapel for ages, so presumably, I'm already drunk. The last thing I remember was I was carrying a brick with some like evil gunk on it. Like that's where I left the last session, I think. So, has anything happened since then that I should know about?
Well, the pub exploded.
Oh yeah, that's I probably would have noticed that.
Yes, the pub exploded.
Yeah, it went all poltergeist and folded in on itself.
And basically, that's what Obnoxious has gone downstairs to get. He's gone downstairs to get a sample of the dark brick that you. Oh yeah, because you pulled it out of the wall.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You've actually got. He's gone downstairs to get a sample of the stuff that you've basically got a huge lump of.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you've got a
Okay,
brick of it.
I'll call him up and say, excuse me, mate, if you're after the evil brick kind of stuff, I've got plenty.
Yeah, he's
Just,
got a
I don't
whole
know.
brick of it.
Can I hack the
forgot
brick in
that.
half? Can I hack the brick in half and just hand him a chunk of it? Like,
You're gonna have to go to him down the stairs, I
just
guess.
don't chuck it at him.
okay, fair enough.
The last thing you want is that stuff hitting in the head.
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious? You have a chunk of this stuff?
He's got a
Yeah, I
brick
pulled a
of it.
brick of it out of the wall. So
Well,
I'm
Like an
gonna
old
hack
style
off
castle brick. It weighs quite a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hack off a chunk of this castle brick so that I can give it to him. Is that a strength check?
Yeah,
Or
you
would
have to
that-
give it a good wallop.
Okay, scimitars, don't fail me now.
I feel like this.
Okay, I rolled a 21.
Oh, nice. Yes, you've done that precisely. Like you were using a tile cutter or a brick cutter or something. You've gone ding, like, lovely and straight. Make a
If this
nice
is what
end
you're
brick
looking
a
for,
wall.
mates, I have it to spare.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yep. You've got a nice brick size amount of it. Half a brick
Sweet.
of evil.
Yes.
So I guess I'll very carefully hold my bag open for him to, well, a special bag actually. I don't want to stick it in my regular bag and accidentally
Please
reach
don't
in
put it
for
in with
something.
like your food supplies and stuff.
Yeah, that
You know, I mean,
That would
you've
not
got
be good.
holy water. You do not want to have evil rations to go with your holy
Yeah.
water. They would just cause like a massive explosion within your bag.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't really have another bag. I have I have some string. I have my tinder box. I doubt that's big enough. It is a pound though, so that's a pretty damn big tinder box. You know what I'm going to do really quick then is I'm going to take the candle that I have and I'm going to coat it in wax and put it in a special pocket that I don't normally reach into in my bag.
Okay. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Okay, it'll take you a couple of minutes to do that, just to melt down the wax. Well, there's loads of candles and stuff around you, so yeah. So yeah. Wolfman, your turn.
Okay. Am I still digging through the cave tunnel?
Yeah, one last turn. You can see
One last turn.
Fernando has appeared on the other side.
Oh, I guess I can ask him. What do you see around you? Anything that is useful to us?
Okay, so you can have a look around with your raven eyes. Fernando.
Yeah, I'll have a look around, see if there's any traps or anything
Okay.
useful or negative.
So perception check.
Ooh, an 8.
There's nothing there.
No, my friend, we are absolutely fine. There's nothing out here.
Okay. Go more further and see what else you can find.
Oh no! You can't do that. No. You can't react to a bad roll and go no. Go further.
Oh,
Check
my
again. No, it doesn't work like that. It's naughty.
We use my roll to get you one more roll.
Yeah. I'll have you go further, and then you can roll again. No, it doesn't work like that. No, he has told you there's nothing there. You believe there is nothing there. You keep on going.
Coffee ain't working. I'm getting tired. I just spilled on my bloody face. Oh,
And that's what happens when you get a low roll on your coffee drinking. Elric, on the other hand, is just basically sitting there playing with daisies. A cow walks up to him and starts to sort of nestle his shoulder. He turns, it moves, and walks away.
Is he a druid? He's coming off as very druidic.
Yes, he is.
Damn, I wish we were level 2. That would solve our problem.
Yes, it would. Yes, it really would. He's going to cast a spell.
What's happening?
He's exchanging amusing conversation with a cow. He's very
Oh,
useful
what?
like that. The cow starts to eat some grass. Okay, Jerichus. It is your turn.
Yep. Okay. Right. So I can't remember. What do I actually want with this brick? What was the plan here?
Well, you might need to talk to Obnoxious about that one, and he'll catch you up on what it is.
Right. So would you happen to know what this is? Because it's been a while since my clergy days.
Because to you, it
Mike,
just feels
does
like a very
gloves on
evil
him?
brick.
Does he have gloves on?
Yes.
Okay. Like,
He's been
how
carrying
on
it for a
earth are you
while.
holding this?
He'd have some problems by now if he wasn't.
So I need this for well, have you encountered the grass outside?
There was grass outside.
There was
Oh yeah,
silver
you have
grass.
encountered the silver grass.
Ah, right.
The
Oh,
good
yeah,
the
yeah,
good
yeah.
grass.
Okay, so this is the opposite of it. I took some of the silver grass, and I've been using it in different applications, and I think I can do the same with this. And I think it's valuable to future endeavors, we'll say.
Right. Oh, so it's some sort of alchemy ingredient.
Um,
Maybe we're hoping so.
the thing
Ah,
is, you were a paladin, so you'd be aware of the uses for things like holy water.
yeah,
So this sort of thing would the use of something like this would be something within the realms of what within the realms of what you know.
yeah. There's only one thing I can. Well, the main thing I can figure out about this thing is it's not a good idea to touch it.
Mm.
Hence the gloves. But okay. So, not. I mean, my original plan was to go and find another pub, but I'm still curious as to why that one was compressed into a singularity.
Yeah, well, none of us know what happened there. A few people have gone to find out, though, and I told them I'd catch up to them. So if
Uh,
you're more than welcome to join us.
yeah, I'll come along. Um, can I? I don't know. Is there any way that? I mean, I don't really know what I'd roll for here, if
Um,
anything.
You might want to know more about me. I don't know. Or else
yeah,
you could lose your gold.
yeah, you might want to roll for some insight on the person you're with.
Ah, I have +3 insight. Okay,
In fact, you might want
10.
to do that.
So
Both of you might want to do that.
I've rolled 13.
Oh,
Insight. Let's see. I see investigation.
What's the next
There
one?
it is. There's insight. And I got a 6.
You can't tell much
hang
about him, really.
He looks piratey.
Yeah, smells piratey. That's what you can tell. He smells
My
kind of
paladin
piratey.
skills have managed to stave
Arr,
off
that's
the
just the smell of brine and liquor.
My paladin skills have managed to stave off the debilitating cases of rickets that affected ocean-bound travelers.
Like, looks like he has most of his teeth. That's what I've determined.
I've been very lucky, mate. They're not all mine. Some of these are Neil's.
At which point, a small voice says from behind you, "Perhaps I might be able to. Perhaps I might be able to help you, adventurers."
Oh,
If it's my turn at that point, I disappear.
Oh, you're about to both disappear.
Ah,
Oh, well, I was going to stealth out, so, but
Oh, trust me, you can't stealth away from this guy.
I had a
oh,
feeling.
who is it? Who is it?
It's,
Wolfman, it's your
it's
turn.
your friend that I don't believe in.
Okay. So I'm guessing I finished up digging and meet up with Fernando.
Yeah, you've emerged from the collapsed part of the tunnel. Fernando is there, and so is Jerichus and Obnoxious.
Oh,
What? Oh, okay.
anybody need a key?
Oh. Fart. Okay. Okay. I want to do a quick perception check just to look around. See if Fernando missed anything, and just wonder how did Jerichus and Obnoxious appear here.
Okay, perception check.
I'm hoping I get good.
Are you going to attempt to say it sassily to him?
Oh,
Because I know precisely what I would say in that situation.
yeah, go on.
I would attempt to put on a Fernando-esque accent and go, oh, Fernando, with your elf eyes, did you not see the two other guys standing behind you? Did your elf eyes miss that one?
Our two comrades.
Yes, they've just appeared behind
Oh, my friend. I didn't know were there the entire time. I'm just
What
glad.
do you last remember when I hold yeah, just look around using the perception and then ask mainly Darth Obnoxious saying what was the last thing he remembers.
Look, there was a voice saying they were going to help us, and suddenly here we are.
What
Which
exactly did he say?
maybe you can tell me where this is. He said, hey, I could probably help you. And then here we are. That's it. Where
Could
are
I? Nah, probably won't be my go now. Do you still not believe me about this dungeon master?
Look, man, I don't know what it was. All I know is I'm here.
He continues his search for Santa Claus. God damn you, Hawk! His will. I know. I'm not. I'm still believing. Have me? Have I? No. What am I saying? Have me and Erica met before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were. I was in that basement with you when you defused that bomb.
But yeah, you can tell there's no traps. Basically, it's a wooden reinforced tunnel that that heads off to your left.
Right. I guess we. There, and I guess I can quickly ask: did Obnoxious get what he was required to get? What he wanted to get the piece, and ask what he's going to do with this piece.
Oh, I definitely got it. But what I'm going to do with it is, well, we'll just see how things go.
Okay.
He's going to make a very evil enema. Or paperweight. Okay, Fernando. Your teammates have appeared behind you.
I'm glad they were successful on their mission. This is not surprising. I knew they were there.
You sense you sense an evil presence behind you.
Can I assume that's the stone?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. And you said it's a one-way sort of tunnel.
Yes.
Cool. I'm just gonna start heading down the tunnel, just casually.
Okay. Perception check.
Just keeping an eye on what I see in front of me.
Yeah. Still need perception check. Even with
That's
your.
fine. Oh, not one again! Jesus
my
Christ!
Oh God.
That's a big wow.
You don't
Look,
see
this is
or
rigged. There's way
hear
too many
anyone.
ones.
And I suggest you refresh your browser.
Yeah.
That's fine. Natural ones happen. I'm kind of just whistling under my breath to myself, so I don't know anything's happening.
I'm surprised you didn't walk into a wall.
So, Jerichus, you are now in a darkened cave. The area around you is basically actually I'll explain to all of you. It's basically the entranceway is collapsed partially, and the area you're in is wood reinforced to stop more dirt from caving in. The pathway heads off to the left, where it does open up after a while, but you can't see that far ahead.
Right.
What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess the prudent thing to do now would be to roll for perception to see if I
Well,
can
yeah, I'll need you
get
to
my
roll
bearings.
perception just because you are in a new location first. But you won't lose anything
Okay.
from that. It's just standard because you're in a new place.
Okay.
Okay, there are no
17.
traps around you. The area is perfectly safe. You do notice slight sound of voices coming from the passage, as well as Fernando whistling.
I don't know how I got here, but I rarely know how I'm going to be in places. So I'm gonna follow those voices and see what. Oh, I'm not really gonna bother being sneaky about it. I have a disadvantage on stealth anyway. I'm just gonna walk towards the voices and see what happens.
Oh, he's gonna die. Oh God.
Okay. Obnoxious, you also need to do a perception because you're in a new place.
Okie dokie. Oops, I hit something. Perception. And it's a 1.
Okay, I also suggest you refresh your browser. You have also detected nothing at all. There are no sounds, no voices, no nothing. The path ahead of you is entirely clear. Be brave, adventurer. The path ahead is completely safe.
Let me ask you this, though. Based on the fact that I'm a rogue, even if I didn't perceive anything, wouldn't I be able to throw a survival or a insight?
No, not at this point. No, you have thrown caution to the wind.
All right, then I'm going to go say, "Hey, Stonehand, buddy, how you doing?"
It would take you several turns to get back to where Stonehand is.
Oh, I thought I was already with them because
No,
it was with.
Stonehand's outside. He can't fit.
Oh, he's outside.
He's outside communing with cows.
Yeah.
He's
He would have
having...
been useful in here. I was going to see if he could talk to stones.
No, he's outside trying to create the realm's first milkshake.
Shaking cows, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So I already did my perception. I didn't notice anything.
He's very smart.
And
My friend the Barch
then,
plays his music. Could he produce a fresh milkshake?
well, so I'm with everyone else, though, right?
Yep.
We're all together now? All right. So, that being the case, I am going to really quick, since it's dark and we haven't figured out what we're doing or where we're going, I'm going to, just for kicks, see if I can sleight of hand grab Fernando's gold purse.
Okay.
Oh,
You're gonna try and steal.
oh,
You're gonna try and steal Fernando's gold purse.
Eh,
Okay, roll
Why
sleight
not?
of hand.
yeah, good damn it. How is it a... Okay, that's a 7. I thought it was a 1. All right, so I got a 12.
You fail, and he's aware of your attempt.
Sorry. Didn't mean to bump you there. It's all it's so dark in here. My apologies.
That's no problem. If you wish to grab a handful, you merely just need to ask.
What's the fun in that?
I think he was
Oh,
trying
believe
to.
me, there can be plenty of fun in that.
I think he's trying to imply he thought you were trying to grab his ass.
Oh.
oh.
Well, desperate times. We'll maybe later.
Oh my god.
As I seem to be leading the way as I've just walked off whistling to myself.
Yep, you're definitely doing that. So, okay, Wolfman, I believe. I think it's Wolfman.
As all the other characters in here decide how they're going to put their coins somewhere out of reach now.
So, actually, yes. Yes, it is Wolfman's turn.
Right. Been getting anywhere with this tunnel?
You're coming to an opening
Right.
into a small room,
Oh, okay.
and there are lights ahead.
Right, so I'm not in the room yet. Guess a quick perception check, see what's in front of me.
Yeah.
Once I come inside the room, I'll do an oh, close.
Ooh. You can see
Investigation.
that there are 3 people in uniforms, like the guy you met earlier on, sitting around a table, eating.
What type of person?
It's a wooden bench. They're basically just shoveling down some cooked beef from a cow they clearly had killed and stolen from the farmer.
Guess I can warn the others and approach them. Would that require anything? Warning the others that are behind me?
Okay.
As
Persuasion. Because you have to
Okay.
break. You have to break. You have to break. Fernando and Obnoxious out of their. There's
Oh,
no danger ahead.
That'll work. Or we're dead.
You do it. You've done it. You've saved them. You've basically gone, fellas. There's like 3 guys up ahead.
Three, only 3. That is no problem for me. I could take all 3 by myself.
Can't kill them. We need to talk to them.
There's like 3 guys ahead.
Need information
We had to stop
out
you from,
of them.
because otherwise you were literally going to walk out into the group of them, just like, afternoon, fellas. How's the mutton?
Oh my god.
Okay. So now that Wolfman has saved your necks, what are you going to do now? Fernando.
Oh, me?
Yes, tis your
Oh,
turn.
Obnoxious was next.
No, Obnoxious is after you.
Okay,
Well, no,
cool.
after Jerichus.
So there's only 3 of them.
Oh no, sorry, Obnoxious and Jerichus are next. Sorry, I'm going out of order. Sorry.
Yeah, you had
Yes.
Jerichus ahead of me,
Yeah, sorry.
so I
Jerichus
was
next.
Mr. Wolf before.
Okay. Sorry. So, quick refresher. What's going on? I heard something about 3 guys. I was walking towards the voices last.
Wolfman's just warned you there are 3 guys up ahead.
Right. Do we know that they're hostile?
We don't know anything at this time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you weren't there, but the rest of the party know they're hostile. Let's assume that he told you they're hostile.
Okay, they told me they're hostile.
So, what? Since we know they're there, and we know we've been warned that they're there. Can we like warn Jerichus about the emblem and not touching it?
Yeah.
So, all right, Jerichus, these guys, they have an emblem on them. It's a raven of sorts. Whatever you do not touch that thing.
Okay. So, right. I have approached us. Have they seen me yet?
They're enjoying their meal, I think.
Yeah, they're the first person who attacks will get a they'll get an attack of opportunity. Well, I can't remember the name of it. Unopposed attack.
Is there a way I can kick this off with an athletics roll? Because it's just I have +5 athletics. It's like, can I attack them in a very athletic manner?
Well, you should
You
have
can grab.
bonuses on your
You can
weapons.
grab one of them or push one of them to the floor.
Are you drunk?
Well, yeah, that's the twist. When I am much more athletic when I'm like sloshed out of my head.
Oh, I see.
It kind of works for me in real life because I don't hurt as much when I move.
Well, you could pull one of them backwards on their chair, pull them off the bench so they slam their head into the ground.
Right. Well, so presumably there's 3 guys sitting around a table.
Yeah.
Right.
Think of it in a sort of a James Bond-esque sort of beg your pardon, forgot to knock. Sort of,
Okay. So do I roll athletics for that then?
yeah. But I will expect you to come up with some sort of appropriate pun.
Um,
Oh,
okay, rolling. Oh, bugger. I rolled because of the stat advantage and I rolled a 3.
Oh dear.
risk.
Oh dear.
Oh. Ugh. That's not good. It's not
So-
good at all.
No. What you've done is you've sort of attempted to push the guy off on his chair, and you've just sort of pushed him back slightly in his chair, and he's sort of looking at you like, why did you try and push me off my chair?
No. I just tripped. Can I bluff my way out of this?
Oh, this is going horribly wrong. Oh boy.
Oh. I'm about to take a punch to the face, aren't I? Like,
Most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically
Well-
what's happening.
Oh.
oh.
You're getting the
Jacked.
old enemy, the unarmed strike.
Ah. Right, so do I roll
Ah.
for something? I mean, I've already
Uh,
used up my roll this turn, but do I roll for...
No, you don't get any opportunity to do anything about it.
Okay.
You only take 2 damage.
Okay.
I'm surprised that actually
2
got through your
damage.
armor. You had to get a really decent roll for that. Because your armor's quite heavy.
Yeah.
I think you've got like 16 or something armor.
Yeah, armor class 16.
Yeah. So he had to get like a pretty high roll to get through that. He only got +3 to his roll, so yeah, he gave you quite a sock for that 2 damage.
Okay. So I guess I'm reeling for the following split second.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're aware you're there, Obnoxious.
All right. So, having witnessed this and seeing that he's in trouble, I am going to use my opportunity attack that I have in my reactions.
Yeah.
And I am going to unarmed strike or punch this, knock this dude out that's about to attack Jerkus.
You might want to use something a little bit more lethal.
Don't
Well,
wanna
then
kill us.
I guess I do have 2-weapon fighting, so I didn't know how far along we were in the threat level. That's right, he did get hit by something, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, no, he only got punched, but you have to remember you are literally sneaking into a camp full of bandits. They are
All
not
right,
going to. They
so-
are going to be aggressive. They are
Well,
going to
I
try
have
and
my
kill
day-
you.
And I guess I will take out the guy that is right there in front attacking Jergus.
Okay.
And I just hit the little on my page. I just hit the hit/DC for both of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's a 6 plus 5 is 11, and a 1 plus 5 is 6.
Oh dear.
So,
dear, oh
so I have
dear.
1 good hit and 1 not so good hit, right?
Can you roll to hit again on the second one? And think low thoughts.
That one's an 18.
Okay, roll the damage.
Just once for each, right?
Yeah. No, just for the second. No, because you failed the first one.
Oh. Well, no, the first one was the one that I did okay. I got 11.
Yeah, that's a fail.
And then I one
Oh no,
on the
no, hold on.
it's a fail.
Hold on. Let me just check. Yeah, you failed the first one. You did pass the second one, and you dealt 6 damage. To Jerichus.
To Jerichus?
Yes.
Oh,
You
this
just
is going
stabbed him in
well.
the back.
Oh jeez.
Christ.
Was that intentional? Ugh.
No. He came to your aid, missed with his first dagger, and then stuck you with the second.
Okay, I'm on 3, so like,
Perhaps you should leave the fight to me and Fernando.
I think I'm just gonna lie down here for a bit.
Oh dear.
You're the only one of us that can heal as well.
Dang, okay.
Right?
Our greatest enemy. 3 guys having their dinner. And I haven't even established that any of them are armed yet.
Oh.
Well, you did tell me to go in a little more lethal. I was gonna go the non-lethal route at first.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to, like, stab Jerichus.
Me either.
No.
Damn
it's one
dark
of those-
room.
those-
No.
Well, you know, Fernando reckons he can take out the whole room, so in a moment he'll get to prove it. Save the day. Okay, Elric is still outside communing with the cow. The cow's doing something disconcerting. But none of you are aware of it. Wolfman, your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll help out the lads.
You've just seen the action kicking off. Jerichus gets punched. Jerichus gets stabbed in the back.
By accident, but you know.
Without making the same mistake, I'll try and assist lads
Wouldn't that
and
be
try and,
awful at this point?
and
This is okay. Okay. If this goes how I'm thinking in my head, I would literally pay for a subscription for all 4 of you at this point if we actually got this happen, which would be Wolfman goes in, accidentally kills Jerichus by like stabbing him too. At which point, then Fernando runs in, jumps on the table, and basically goes, "Oh, we're here to join you." Look, we have taken out their healer.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, that would just be the funniest thing at that point. But Wolfman, don't do that.
Where was I? So yeah, assisting the lads and just trying to take out the
If you
three
get a 1
lads.
on this,
What would that require
Oh
again?
Jesus! I rolled so many fucking 1s today. I'm so nervous.
I know, right? Crazy how many
This would
ones I've
be.
well, you got the backup
Could
plan.
the bandits have any weapons on them?
Not that you could see. Well, actually, yeah, not that you could
I've got some
see.
knives and forks.
So I've some knives and forks.
Everything's a weapon if you're determined enough.
Right. I
No,
don't wanna-
everything's
I
a
don't
weapon if you've got
want
so
them.
low health. When you're on 3 health, everything's a weapon.
Yeah, Jerichus is just gonna get a fork to the eye.
Who I
Oh.
wanna...
I was gonna ask though, I forgot about that. Shouldn't my dagger have had a roll against his armor?
It did. That's why I got you to roll the second time for that to hit.
Oh,
That was why.
gotcha. Oh, okay. Now I
Yeah,
understand.
I gave him every opportunity on that one. To be fair, like, it was like the one was for the like you're hitting him. Okay, maybe his armor will deflect it because he's got like 16 and you got like a 19. So I was like, oh,
Right.
I
I
can't
might
really.
just.
Okay, Wolfman, let's hear the rescue maneuver.
Debating if I just want to do an unarmed strike or use my longsword to injure them.
Dude, you literally cut off a guy's arm with that earlier on.
Yeah. Let's not do the longsword then. We'll do the unnamed strike.
No,
See where
no,
this.
no. You cut off someone's arm with it. That's a good thing. You don't want to be going up and punching these guys. You know, have you not seen Lord of the Rings or Willow or pretty much anything
It's been a long
with
time since
baddies
I've
in
seen Lord
that are like
of the Rings.
or played Skyrim?
Yeah, you're gonna want the longsword, I think.
Without killing
Earlier
them.
on, he did the most amazing rescue. You know, the three of them. Obnoxious tripped a guy. Fernando stuck a knife in the guy's back, and then Wolfie cut the guy's hand off. All in a reaction. It was like
17's pretty good.
down he went, knife in the back,
If it's
hand comes
information you
off.
want,
You know,
that is awesome. If it's information we only need one of them alive.
They could the one that we leave could tell a lie, so we could use all three to see what they all come up with. See what's different. See if their stories are the same.
yes, but there's one slight difference you've got to remember there, Wolfie, and that's if they kill you as a party, you can't find out any information.
Yeah.
Try to aim for non-vital areas.
I could chop off the leg. No, I'm joking. I would never, Hawk. I would never. That's a stupid idea, I know.
So how are you going to attack?
I just used the long sword and done 17 there.
Well,
He got a 17 to hit with his longsword.
did he? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you hit the guy. Let's see the damage.
Was this, I believe.
Are you wielding it two-handed or one-handed?
It's too late now.
No, if you are you wielding it two-handed or one-handed?
Don't know what's the difference.
Two-handed means you do
Does more damage.
I would think that given your opening strike, you're probably using both hands.
Yeah, I think that's more.
Yeah, I
likely.
guess.
So yeah, go
What
for
would
the
that be?
1d10 plus 4.
Let's see. I don't think I have it. Oh no, I do. Oh.
Oh, but you did
Better off
stick
using
him
one hand.
right through the chest, through the chair. Just
At least he's still alive and can't do any damage.
the guy slumps over in the chair with your sword sticking through his body, through his chest.
Excellent.
I'm counting that as a crit. That's one guy down.
What? I kill him.
Yes, he is very dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's literally sitting in his chair, like, with a sword sticking through him.
Okay.
Well, I'd hope he'd be dead after that.
Yeah.
There aren't many things that can live through that.
At least not in any condition to fight.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the old classic about a stake through the heart. I'd hate to see something a stake through the heart won't kill.
Yeah. Stake through the heart, but I'm not a vampire. Doesn't matter to the stake.
Wow.
Okay. So, Okay. Fernando, there's only 2 for you.
Okay, so we're lined up at the moment of. I'm assuming we've got a table.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. He's gonna do
Absolutely
something.
on
good.
The 2 guys on the left that are stabbing up each other.
Sorry?
This good.
I said we've got a table with 3 guys on it.
Yeah.
Where are they situated?
The one that Wolfman has just stabbed is the closest to you. One is at the left of the table, and one is on the far side of the table. It's sort
Cool.
of,
Which side are these 2 on? They're
one is-
shanking each other.
One is to the 9 o'clock, and the other is to the 12.
So there's a guy on the right who's on his own with a nice big path to him.
On the left, yes.
On the left is on his own.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna bonus action hex him.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast hex.
Yeah.
He's gonna have disadvantage on strength checks,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna run and flip onto the table and draw my saber and just go for his head.
Oh.
why?
So as I flip up, I'm just gonna draw it and just try and slice his head off as I go.
Okay. So that'd be. Okay, so I'm gonna hop up onto a small table.
I mean,
You'll
you want an
play out.
acrobatics to see how
Yeah.
well I do this?
So I'll let you
Acrobatics
have
to see
that.
how cool I make this look?
I'll let you have that. Well, okay. Roll the acrobatics to see if you make it. Given your previous acrobatics, I would say yeah. And then the
12. It's not graceful, but I land it.
Oh no, it's an easy enough one, but we haven't had
Yeah.
enough. Not enough to add some swank to it.
Okay, and my rapier attack is going to be a 19 for a 25 to hit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that's gone
And
through in
that's
half.
a 9 piercing damage and
Yeah, the
a
extra.
1 necrotic damage.
His head's over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and 1 necrotic.
yeah. He is.
So I'm just gonna flip up and down on the table and just take his head.
Wow.
You've had that one's head off.
And it lands on the floor opposite my